Welcome back, Five Aces.
Battle control initialized.
Hey people, Five Aces here. Time for something real risky. I'm broadcasting in broad daylight right now, and we are going to attempt a cast while my son is asleep and the others are out of the house. So yeah, this is going to be a risky proposal because at the literal drop of a pin he might be waking up, and we're going to have ourselves half a cast at our hands in the best case scenario. In the worst case scenario, I'm going to be continuing to cast with a toddler on my lap. It's not the worst case, but hey, here we are. I simply couldn't resist. I gotta do this right now because we got ourselves a top tier matchup on a really top tier map in my opinion. A bit binary, but still one that has produced some very, very fun games thus far. And the map in question is called Mo Man. No, it's Boss Man. This is Mo's playground, basically. The naval general, the admiral, but he is not in the picture today. Instead, it's two top-tier players duking it out. Those two fine gentlemen. You recognize the brownish, reddish rust color of Cav, and he certainly isn't rusty, unlike his color scheme would lead us to believe. He is right now top of the standings, and he's facing off against someone else who has made a great resurgence in Mr. Happy, who apparently is playing as Happy this time around. God damn it. It's not Happy, but it's Happy. So it's either Happy or Bane, but I'm 90% sure it's Happy. So there we go. Dear players, your naming shenanigans are not helping anyone at all. So transport is being loaded up with some very jittery infantry. Is that an animation bug? Okay, never quite seen that one before. All right, the D-Day landing pads are on the way. And we are going to have ourselves a matchup. One lonesome scout in the middle out for Cav. This is one of those maps where you basically don't want to overinvest, but the rush distances are so large that it really doesn't bode well to go for something in the middle. It's rather smart to just take the derricks first, or even take the pillbox first and then the derricks. That will make more sense. And that way you're going to fortify your little corner, your little island. I don't think we've ever seen a case where both players went for the same side of the derricks. That would be interesting, but I think the distances are kind of favoring going north and south respectively, rather than going east and west, because you're simply going to be closer. This is also a matter, if it's a matter of seconds, then I guess there is some sort of disadvantage for the southern player, because their transport spawns down south, as far as I believe. I think the exit cell is here, and it has to go all the way around the naval yard. Yeah, Ranger being peppered with some gunfire here, and it's just there to scout a little, pick off a little bit of scouting vision from Happy. That's fine. Happy's got his own Ranger out to counteract the scout. And 5 harvesters already versus the 4, so a really macro-centric build. Classic Cav going for 3 refineries. He's also got the service depot unlocked. He's going for the 420 MCV, I guess. Yep, that's right. And Happy right now is producing... Ooh, he's kind of behind on the MCV timing. Not that much. So this map has not lent itself to early game action, but it certainly has lent itself to great mid and late games. So that's why I guess players are picking it. Happy, I don't estimate as one of those late game players. He usually wants to end it fast and loose, and with multi-pronged attacks, that is his specialty, his forte. Hospitals have been claimed, so a little bit of healing for the scouts. Not the worst thing in the world, to be honest. And both players just massing up. Ranger is trying to give chase to the enemy Ranger. Ooh, drawing some fire, but nothing coming of it. So good vision here for Cav. Knows that Happy hasn't moved out of the map. Happy himself was just stayed in his own quadrant. By the way, I'm really stoked to be casting some more OpenRA, but I'm also tired simply because of sleep deprivation. Because let's be real, it ain't the torture method for nothing. Sleep deprivation is one hell of a detriment. By the way, you can kill the engineer. The neutral engineer gives you 40 credits. It's not the worst thing. I highly recommend. In terms of army, a little bit of a split for Cav, who is apparently preparing for a multi-prong. And I love what Happy is doing here. He's just getting his army into position. He is not splitting this time around, interestingly. And he's not using his ranger to simply bust into the enemy base and run headfirst into gunfire. Rather, he's just screening. Let's check his vision. He's screening here for a little move out. He knows that the army is gonna be moving in time, and that gives him, as a result, the perfect setup for a concave. Yep, that's exactly right. He's playing it so meticulously well with the ranger. And if we look into Kav's vision, he has no idea that this is happening. Oh, that is the MCV down. My goodness, the timing. This was a perfectly timed push here. This was absolutely brilliant from Happy, who is now going to be able to trade up massively. Could have retained the ranger, but that's fine. He has to make sure that he doesn't lose too much at the back end of this push. But for now, he's still standing strong. Hasn't lost his base just yet. Yeah, that was really good. Also gets to retain the medium. Yes. Medium not yet being sent into the depot for repairs. Oh, there he goes in just a second. There we go. Yeah. And that is Cav overcommitting. He thinks he has got the advantage, but his front lines are also dwindling, and there is just more pillboxes coming Happy's way. So Happy's going to be pretty happy trading off here. That is going to be completely fine. Happy is definitely winning this, even though it's going to take a while. A little trickle of infantry. Front lines have crumbled. Yeah, all he needs to do is just play 52 pickup on the rockets. The focus fire, to be honest, hasn't been the cleanest. Not the cleanest, but the meanest push. That most certainly is true. Yeah. Just come on, some focus fire, my friend. Happy is he has not retained his pillbox micro. I do distinctly remember his lectures on pillbox micro. He basically had a spot in this academy thing, the OpenRA Academy, where he was specifically talking about pillbox micro. That really hasn't come into fruition here. Wow, okay, Cav still is around, kicking around with those 3 tanks. He's now going to be allowed to wreak havoc in the backlines. A Radadome out for Happy. So the actual base count is even. And Cav is rallying his forces down south. Wow, what an engagement. Okay, that gets intercepted real quick. Yeah, Happy knows his flanks. He knows not to take those fights. He also knows to not overcommit with 1 tank at a time. Really beautiful and well played. He shouldn't be losing this harvester either. Okay, Happy, a bit oblivious. Okay, gets to retain the harvester for now. And here is round 2, and nothing has been produced from the Radadome just yet. Ooh! He is gonna lose his expansion in retaliation. At least gets pushed back. The infantry won't be able to connect. There is a Black Hawk out, and he can now easily single... Why are you doing this? Why are you wasting your helicopter like this? This is just terrible. Man, that was your one advantage here. But, crucially, Cav has not yet finished this. The stock command is not coming through. As a result, the rocket soldier is still standing strong. Huh. What a messy fight overall. Now all the rockets are dead, and it's time for the Black Hawk to go back onto the pad. Not too bad. Happy gets to retain the helipad. Gets to retain the Radadome. It's a weird forward outpost. And wait a sec. Where did the MCV go? Did it go the way of the Dodo? I'm having some questions right now. Where did that die? Seriously? That used to be here just a second ago. I swear. Okay, we're gonna take a look at the... Oh my lord! Cav is banking up big time. He's playing playing his Swiss bank account rather than OpenRA. Bolstering his account and getting some good old corruption stacks in. This would be the time to just pick off some rocket soldiers. My goodness, this force is overwhelming. So this time around, the decision making for Happy has not been the cleanest. I'm gonna be very honest here, but he's found a really good flank into the soft underbelly of this army. As a result, he's going to be able to trade very, very cost effectively. Oh my goodness, look at this. Gets to retain all the Black Hawks as well. That was beautiful. I want to take a look at the combat tab, yeah. Happy's not ahead? How? I am just genuinely confused. Ooh, here's a sneaky ninja-neer. Is they gonna come into play at any time soon? So the counter Blackhawks out, so Cav has managed to establish an expansion for himself. The econ, after all, is still looking even. Even the Derrick counts are even. And Cav's got the larger bank. But Happy's got a slight asset advantage, which just has dissipated. So never mind that. Just gonna take a quick look at the baby monitor. Yeah, it's still OpenRA o'clock. Or is it? It just activated, crap. Nope. Still good, still good. We're still cooking. What I would like to do is for Happy to patch up the Blackhawks because they're just so expensive. It's 4 Blackhawks a piece. Is that time for tier 3? I would actually love to see a tier 3 push. Oh, no vision. No line of sight here at all, and as a result, complete wipe on the army. So Happy definitely on the back foot for now. Oh, a bit of a ballsy old truck. Sharing is caring, I guess. Blackhawk going in is gonna be able to dish out some massive amounts of damage, but there is nothing really protecting this base right now. There is a brief timing window here, where Happy can inflict some major damage. Gets to pick off the helicopters in retaliation, that's good. Maybe just stop and kill the pillbox for a second. He's trying to commit for the harvesters. Probably not the right call, no. Doesn't go for the harvesters either. He sees that they're destroyers! We got ourselves some naval gameplay. Oh, I'm excited. I don't think this is the patch with the rework guide. No, I didn't install an extra patch, so this is the base game as of now. But the rework is coming, the naval rework. I'm really excited to see things happening. Army advantage is definitely there for Cav, but he is split. He's trying to pincer. Happy needs to be really good at shaving off the rockets. Or finding an angle. Right now, the rockets are in front. On the other side, he's managed to kill a refinery. Not too bad. Happy with his classic needle in the haystack, and then just a needle in the haystack style, and being really annoying. Being obnoxious to deal with. Oh, that's gonna be a big flank. But the tanks are still gonna be standing strong even after this cleanup has been achieved. My lord. Look at how they massacred my boy. Ooh, Blackhawks going in round 2. Those still have plenty of ammo. Ooh, that was spicy. Some spicy marinara gameplay. Okay, definitely one of the top tier matches we've seen thus far. One of the more dynamic ones. Hell yeah, there is the tech center for Tanya. The tech center is out for Happy. But it is going to be matched up against the destroyer pushing power. And the destroyers have already dismantled the oil derrick. So, yeah, that is 1.5 refineries that has been gone in terms of eco. It has been traded for the expansion lines economy, so... Oh, also he managed to find a flank, so Happy has gotten one of the... he has definitely gotten one of the harvesters down. Anti-airgun is now also online. Blackhawks resupplying on one pad. Never a good feeling. Feels bad. Yeah, that's more like it. Helipads are fairly cheap, and if you're floating the way Cav is floating, i.e. 11k, then you're probably getting some extra helipads. For the sheer production speed as well as for the landing zones themselves. Okay, this flank has been dismantled, but Tanya needs to be really, really good here. Tanya needs to do some major heavy lifting if he wants to stay competitive. Cav is pressured into not going tier 2. He feels pressured enough in terms of econ. He doesn't have tier 3 unlocked. So definitely a big advantage in that sense for Happy. Cav doesn't feel safe enough for the time being. Still would like Happy to repair his helicopter. Ooh, good hustle. And the anti-air gun gets pulled without firing. That is big. Has Happy spotted the anti-air gun? He has. Perfect. That is basically the best outcome could have hoped for. Baiting out an AA gun without it doing anything. And now he's got a flank on the harvester as well as the service depot. Is that the only one? Nope. That is a front-load service depot. Never mind. Cav has gotten redundancies here. He is attack moving a lot. Oh! Hard committing for the radar dome. I think that is... Oh! Happy's going second tech center. Excuse me? I thought that was Cav's tech center and it would have been cancelled from the radar dome snipe. But nope, that is just Happy straight up going 2 tech centers. I guess, do you get 2 oh, no. Cancel it. Do you get 2 support powers? I don't think so. He did build a second tech center. Or do you maybe get like a speed boost on the tech center? I honestly have no clue. Okay, trying to commit into the pillbox lines, but that is way too hard, way too heavily fortified. Pushing into the trenches, never a good thing. No. You don't want to go there. Happy? You okay? Should just kill this refinery instead. Get the refinery, get the harvester, pick off the freebies where we can take them. Okay, problem here is that there is no line of sight for Happy at all. He doesn't want to fight them around the base because he knows that there might an AA gun be popping up at a minute's notice. Yeah, the army advantage is definitely there for Cav. It is a 10k army advantage, but beacon-wise, Happy's okay. He's only even. The destroyers are not capping the shorelines the way they should. Tanya! She's in a really good spot. Needs to dodge though. Oh, no, gets crushed. Okay, this is going to be a massive issue. The wave of infantry is collapsing just as Tanya is dying. Ooh, this could have been so much better. Happy is trying his best to lead the Blackhawks into the blob. Okay, Tanya's back. There she is. I think Happy can hold this with minimal losses. Yep. The tank is making them go prone. And then it's just free fire range. That is a firing range and a half for Tanya. Look at her go. Oh my lord, she's having a field day. And the tanks are just... Oh no. Splat. Splat she goes. But she did a number. That was definitely worth it. Most of the Blackhawks have been dealt with. 2 more Blackhawks remaining. So far, no econ has been lost from Happy. Destroyers have finally found their way into the ore lines. The ore lines and shore lines. This Blackhawk is looking mortally wounded. Trying to angle it. Angling it properly. He's not building Tanya again, by the way. Okay, 3 more rocket soldiers. Oh, move command! Clutch. Oh, not all the rockets have died. As a result, he's probably going to be losing a harvester here. Yep. Second harvester probably going down as well. There she goes. Third harvester being dismantled by the destroyers. So despite the tier 3 disadvantage, he's somehow making it work. Cav with the army advantage. Oh, the hospital can't out-heal the tank damage, I'm sorry. He's also trying to crush her. Man, tanks have some serious damage. Unlucky. They do have some serious DPS here against Tanya. She doesn't have the largest health pool, so that's fine. Destroy tab fairly even. Economy tab. 10k lead for Cav. I mean, what was I expecting, really? Man, what a competitive match. People, including myself, have somewhat rightfully been complaining about the current... Oh, that was a nice intercept. Beautiful. The current state of RAGL. My goodness, that was a 6k wipe. 6k wiped in the blink of an eye. Just swept out of the skies like flies. Beautiful. Well done. With this well-placed anti-air gun. Happy's broke though. Yeah, people have been complaining about the state of RAGL where it's become a bit formulaic. And you know, those formulaic kind of timing pushes, early timing pushes, the 420 MCV. But the meta has really been shaken up sometimes. There is the light vehicle pushes now. We've seen naval gameplay in a fantastic match thus far. Oh, what a flank from Cobb. Happy has been on the back foot for a long time and it's not about to get better. Oh, baby monitor has again been activating. Let's see if we can finish the match before then. I really hope so. Alrighty. Forces getting into defensive position, the civilians, the goalies. No econ has been lost. Oh no. My baby boy is awake. Let's hope he is still gonna be entertaining himself for a while. I'm not too certain about that. No, maybe. I'm watching 2 games at once. And the other one is basically the playoffs. Yeah, playoffs, my son against himself. Trying desperately to fall back asleep. You know, this game is definitely a lot more exciting than game number 2 on the second monitor. Let me tell you that. Okay, manages to hold here. Where are the destroyers? I hear them free firing. Oh, a radar jammer. Really smart. Radar jammer is basically a big nope button. Radar jammer plus mechanic is the ultimate destroyer fuck you. Man, at this point I think he needs something like artilleries to kill the oil derrick, or maybe send a little detachment of infantry over and tank with a tank with the landing, with the transport boat. But really, it boils down to Happy being economically constricted. He has never taken this expansion. As a result, he's just 1 base behind. A couple of rocket soldiers onto the shorelines would be good. Oh, longbows. Going for air superiority. I like that. Flying too close to the sun, Icarus. Codename Icarus taking some risks here. Blackhawk should be picked off for free. No, not for free. Trading down is Happy. There is Tanya, somewhere in the blob. I like the addition of this little skull logo because it makes it easier to identify. Sometimes you were having those engagements without having a clue that Tanya was in the blob. And as of the second to latest patch, that is no longer an issue. I love the radar jammer. Look at this. If you get them close enough, you can even make the missiles damage their own destroyer. Yep. They can kill themselves if this is kept up long enough. Beautiful. Look at the missiles fly. Look at the wonky erratic flight pathing. It's complete RNG. One of the few things that are 100% RNG based. Yeah, nice attempt here. Oh, sharing is caring. Those old trucks definitely going to share the goods. You know, they are socialist workers, I guess. Oh. This time they're kind of... No, what are you doing? Are you okay, Happy? That was some sick micro here. Now the Blackhawks, the longbows are mortally wounded. Tanya v Tanya. We're gonna have our Mexican standoff. Okay, for now. For now, Happy maintaining superiority over this ore patch. He's still got prio. Oh, what? That was a transport helicopter, but I think that was just for line of sight. Tanya is not in the mix here. She is down south. There she is. Tanya v Tanya. Those matches are so hard. I fear for Happy, but this is an all-in. He's losing his Conyard, but so far has not yet lost his econ. That is the more crucial part of this equation. Man, what a match this is. All on the southern perimeter though. 2 more tanks down. He needs to draw the fire with the rifles, yeah. Okay. Yeah. -1 longbow. It's not looking good for him. He's still got 3 longbows. But such a great display of force. Where's Tanya? Where is she? The all-out push. A massive wall of infantry. But the Blackhawks are rattling on through. There is hardly any infantry left, and I think that's gonna be GG. Game 1, definitely been competitive, but Happy's been on the back foot, let's be honest, from minute 10 onward. Oh! The artilleries creating some great kill zones, but it doesn't matter, because the econ is no longer looking good here. It's looking very, very bleak now. Some really good and solid micro, but eventually even the radar jammers do die to random gunfire. And there is Tanya, just perfectly nestled into the back. She's got her back against the wall, but she ain't flinching. What a game 1. Hell yeah, that's what we're here for. Oh, I salute you both, fine gentlemen, for playing this out. This has been fantastic. Naval pushes, Tanya v Tanya matchups. We're seeing a Vet 2 Tanya. That's how you know how long the game has went on for. And Calf just persisting. Happy never took his northern base, and I think that broke his. That was the straw that broke the Apocalypse tank's back, because really, that is a couple $1,000 that were not in the pockets of Happy. Yeah, we are going to be back with game 2. Let's hope it's going to be as competitive as game 1. See you in a sec.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
And for game 2, we've got ourselves a treat. It is a map that I haven't yet casted. At least I don't believe. The layout looks very familiar, and I think I've talked about this particular river, but didn't it have a different name? Because this one is called Snap, and I would have recalled a name like this. And I usually like to check the names of new maps at least, even if I don't get to check the layout. But maybe it's just very similar to a different map that has this river, this kind of river crossing in the middle, where I was commending the map maker's tile set skills. Let's put it that way. So one of those contestable derricks, highly inflammable. Yeah. Just saying. Alright, so what else is going on? Shout out to all the parents who are finding the time to... Oh, nice snipe here! Beautiful! And not nearly as good for Happy. Wait, is that friendly fire? You are a traitor. You, sir, are an absolute monster. Just incinerating his comrade. Oh, it's no comrade, it's just the French. The French doing French things. Okay. Firing squad is getting racking up some of the kills. Where is Cav going with his infantry, by the way? Horse-fire, not connecting too well. But on the back of this, Happy gets the middle derrick. He gets access here. I think that's good enough, and the rest of the infantry for Cav are going to the western perimeter, securing his oil derrick. And now there's a numbers advantage yet again for Cav, but line of sight disadvantage at the same time. Don't fight around the barrels. It's a bomb! Meticulous is shaving off some rifles and still fighting within line of sight is Cav. My goodness, you're playing it so close to the chest on the barrels. Oh, he's setting up a trap. Now! Do it now! Force fire! Maybe now? There were so many chances. He chose the wrong one. Oh, he went in blind. But there is still one last rifle remaining. Oh, man. Things not going well in the early game for Happy. He's gotten his War Factory ready way earlier than Cav, who went for triple ref? No, double ref. So, massive timing advantage here for Happy. I think it was just Cav microing so much. That is going to provide Happy with a light vehicle advantage, and that's going to be his ticket back into the game. Okay, if he acts swiftly... Oh, nope. has already lost the middle derrick. Could have acted a bit quicker and could have gotten the enemy engineer sniped and exfiltrate his NG safely. But as a result, he just gets to scout the map, if nothing else. Oh, there is an extra derrick here, and I guess here as well, yep. Didn't manage to catch that at first pass. So for now, the map mostly being split except the middle. The middle is being abandoned. I think it's Cav just sensing that something is up, so he's sending his forces back. Doesn't want to get caught with his pants down. I mean, that little timing advantage is definitely going to favor Happy for the time being. He's going to get his MCV out a bit earlier. And 20 seconds is a long time in this game. Oh, there is no base defense out just yet. You know, capturing the Konyad right now would absolutely be detrimental because it would force Cav to sell a power plant. It would kick him into low power for quite a while. It's obviously not something you can know. Yeah, 6 stack of rifles, you don't fight into this. That's never gonna happen. Northern derrick has not yet been flanked, so as a result they're trading corner derricks yet again. Yep, Cav taking Happy's and Happy taking Cav's derricks. Sharing is caring, but that's true communism. Maybe the true communism was the friends we made along the way. So, swapsies and backsies. Triple barracks out for Happy. I'm always inclined to say Angie because he was the last guy whom I casted for 3 matches straight. This time around, Happy. He ain't playing around. He been playing OpenRA. Rangers just passing by each other. Ships in the night. Okay, he's gotten the derrick for I think 2 ticks. Maybe there's gonna be an economic advantage off the back of this, but I highly doubt it. And here we've got the timing advantage for the MCV coming into play. Happy's already taken his 2nd expansion, whereas it is only now being established for Cav. But Happy doesn't do anything about it for now. He's not playing aggressively. He has not scouted the enemy army. I would like him to see a bit more proactive with the Ranger. Oh no. Oh no, is that shift queued as well? Yes, that is shift queued. Gets to nab the derrick and then move back on out. Beautiful, well played. Where is the opposing Ranger? Trading derricks in the backlines for now. I would like to see a Ranger ambush, to be honest. Okay, Ranger gets picked off here by the army. That was a good army movement from Happy. No, and he loses the engineer. Regardless, just a little bit of inattentiveness, just 1 brief second, means that he can't take the derrick back. And now we've got ourselves an... oh god, that is quite a large discrepancy. Happy's got the assets though, because Cav can't spend fast enough. It's kind of how the cookie crumbles. Okay, he's going to push it down to 3. He's pushing onto the middle derrick, but that's going to reveal the army, and that is going to give more than plenty of time for Cav to fortify wherever he sees fit. Yeah. Triple tank threat is trying to get some chip damage onto the derrick. Is he trying again? He doesn't have an engine loaded up anymore. Man, I can't into English right now, just in case you're wondering. There have been studies that have conclusively proven that sleep deprivation, and especially in conjunction with having toddlers, you know, it activates, I think it shrinks the amygdala or something. Anyway, it lowers your cognitive functions. And my cognitive functions, I can definitely feel them. You know, not being up to where they usually should be. Now with weeks of sleep deprivation kicking in. Should be better once my toddler manages to sleep better. Speaking of which, he is having a party right now. He just woke up. Maybe I'll have to interrupt. There is a Raiderdome out. Let's see if that's gonna work. Alright. He's managed to find his way back into the bed. Okay, Kav's entire army is out here, but it's completely out of place. If only Happy knew. He could drive a sledgehammer straight into the base. Straight up, wide front, press the go button. He would win the game right there. Flank is being revealed. Okay, he has managed to sniff out the army movement. There is the MCV. Really risky going forward. Taking a really risky forward path. There is nothing that Happy has here to defend. He's got the artilleries though. He's got the earlier tier 2 transition. I mean, Kav does have his Radodome as well, but Kav crucially does not yet have artilleries. And they're gonna take a while to arrive at the front lines. Oh, I think I might have to pick up my toddler in just a hot second. He is already playing around in the bed. Yeah, he got up. He's playing with the camera now. But he's still not crying. So we're having ourselves a watch party. Ranger is being microed by Happy. Happy definitely knows what to do in this situation. Turret push. Ooh, nasty. The artillery is lining up a shot. He should be finding his shot right there. Oh, Tanya's out. Wait a second. Tier 2 already? Happy's going super early tier 2. He did build Tanya here right on the front lines. That is a very good call. That is an extremely good call. All he needs now, he's got the anti-air gun as well. Beautiful. Oh, yep. Manages to drive back the forces. That was some beautiful play. Down goes the... Yep. Down goes the turret, down goes the pillbox as well. Tanya's still alive. Oh no, it's way too far forward. Tanya, you have been a bit optimistic. Oh, that artillery though getting some mad value. Mad props to this Tanya. Okay, the Blackhawks are just waiting in ambush, firing up their chain guns. Oh, the front lines are crumbling. Kav is losing basically his entire front lines, and right now there is nothing standing in the way of Tanya anymore. She is free firing from the back lines, gets some mad value. She is still alive, still kicking. The tanks are trying to kill her. Oh, she is still alive, still around. But there is always a second army. My toddler is waving at the baby monitor and having a blast. So for the time being, I can let him stay there, I guess. Okay, still having a good time. So, push for push, tit for tat. Where is that gonna lead us? This is an insane game. No tier 2 unlocked for Happy, for Cav. So Happy with the tech advantage can push on through. It is so hard. Both players are losing their bases. Is there a Tanya in the makings? No. No Tanya out for Happy just yet. He has basically killed the entire econ. What a beautiful raid. And there is the defensive artillery. That is the answer he's been looking for. I think Happy might be able to hold. Only 3 tanks and a little bit left here. And on the other side there is basically nothing. The entire base got dismantled. Okay, my toddler went back to quietly keeping himself busy. That is very highly unlikely of him, very highly uncharacteristic. Usually he wants to be carried around, and that's why I'm... Good lord. I have a step counter on my cell phone, and ever since my toddler has been active in the round, I've been pushing my daily averages from around 10 to 15,000 to almost 30,000 a day. It is completely whack. I've got to move so much because I've got to carry him around all day, all night, basically. But for the time being, yeah. So I've already had to supplement. I've already had to basically account for that because my daily my caloric my caloric payload basically got up by a massive amount. So as a result, I've had to supplement with protein shakes. Happy's army has also been decimated, but Cav has lost a lot of economy. And I think Happy hasn't really. Happy is still mining from all bases. GG! Yeah, there is the secondary push with the artillery. That is points being traded between Happy and Cav. Beautiful play, 1-1, very deservedly 1-1. And that's just great timing because my son is awake. And he has been, just keeping himself busy. Awesome! So I managed to get a cast of a really, really awesome match in. Yeah, massive shout out to those players. That has been competitive from start to finish, and we've seen the importance of Tanya, the importance of tier 2 transitions. That has just been a masterclass from both players. I want more of that. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Back to my protein shakes. 5 aces. Out.
Battle control terminated.